Listing a number of challenges that can be made easier for employees, political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Dickon Mitchell, says his party plans to change the payment schedule to twice a month. This he hopes to achieve within the first 100 days if his party is elected into office.
Many of our employees, many of our workers, because of cash flow problems, are required to borrow consumer loans at excessively high interest rates of 14 and 16%, which puts them in a debt trap cycle that they are unable to come out of. And many instances, it is simply because of their inability to manage the cash flow because they are paid once a month. But the bills aren't always once a month. The bills are sometimes in the middle of the month. And we want to give our workers the opportunity to better manage the cash flow and to remove themselves from that type of debt trap by ensuring that they are paid twice a month.
He is encouraging the private sector to start examining and putting the necessary accounting and administrative preparations in place. Not only is an NDC government willing to legislate and put into law the requirements to ensure bi-monthly payments, but will also amend the labor code and adjust the minimum wage across all sectors.
This is one aspect of addressing workers' ability to stay current and to earn a decent living wage. But we also recognize that the cost of living is a major issue that we have to tackle, and we will in fact address this in another forum. But for now, the commitment is to ensure that across all sectors of Grenada, after we have adequately consulted with all those who are likely to be affected, that in fact the minimum wage be increased, and we are committing to do so.
Another NDC target is to implement an arbitration tribunal for dispute resolution.
By one labor employee representative selected by them, staffed by one employer or business community representative, and staffed by a lawyer of a certain amount of years standing and experience. This three-man committee will constitute a permanent arbitration tribunal from which all disputes which are not resolved within the 30-day period before the Labour Commissioner shall automatically go before this arbitration tribunal. And the ruling of the arbitration tribunal will be final.
If implemented by the NDC government, this tribunal will eliminate the distinction between essential and non-essential workers. Mitchell said this will provide both employers and employees with swift, cheap, and efficient means of resolving disputes. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.